Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am announcing the winners of week number 1 in the creative competition, and I'm announcing the topic for week number 2. So make sure to stay tuned till the end if you want to see the topic for next week. But I'm going to jump straight into it here with one of Creeper Murderer's builds. Right there's his name. And it's a little kind of guard, golem, robot type thing. I thought this was a really nice place to start off the episode. Something a little bit different that I wasn't expecting people to build in their prisons. So shout out to him, really nice job there. And then we're going to go to the plot opposite him. Right over here, go plot me info. And this one is Gamer 10801's plot. I don't know if that's an alt or something, but there was a lot of people who looked like they worked on this, I'm not sure. But anyway, here we go, we'll check out the plot. He had a book here, but as you can see, I got a lot of books. There was even more than this while I was checking all the builds, but I accidentally dropped them or didn't take them, and I didn't want to go searching through them all again because it took me a very long time. It is 2 PM at the moment, and I woke up at 10, and basically all I was doing was talking to people and marking these creative competitions. But anyway, here are some of the people to give shout outs to in case I don't go to your plot. Soda Pop 1, Perciv, no idea how to say that, Kevin High Tech, Aiden, Pixelmon Leader, Joshua, Boomer, another one from Boomer, Chief Freeman, Elite PvP, The Gamer, who are checking out his plot right now, Christo W86, Neo Whip, Dragon Fire Girl. So shout out to all of you who left books for me. There was a few more as I said, but I kind of lost them, so sorry about that. I did check out your plot though. I checked out every single one messaged to me on any platform. So thank you to every single person who entered. It was great checking them all out, reading all the messages. But here we go, let's check out this guy's plot first. Let's do a little bit of a fly around. I liked how he had lots of little PvP zones, but the PvP zone could have been built a little bit better with some more obstacles. I don't think taking one layer of dirt out would really do anything, but this was his cow spawn thing, which I'm assuming you wanted cows to spawn in here. I don't think that'll work that well for cow spawning because I just walk out anyway, but he did have the idea to put that in. Not everyone did, so that was good. His A sign, that wasn't that good, or the signs weren't that good, but the mines were actually pretty well designed. It was a fairly basic pattern, but it looked pretty good. And yeah, so this is the first guy's plot. Do a quick aerial view of it, and we'll move straight on to the next one so I can cover as many builds as possible, because I know everyone wanted to get their stuff seen, but not everyone can make it into a video. Because, as I said, it took me 4 hours to mark them all, so it'll take me even longer to do a fly-through video explaining it all, and that would be a long video. But here we go, he does have a nice little house here. It's kind of unrelated, but I really did like this, and he should have put this in the PvP zone or something, because that is a really good house. Look at that, guys. This house, pretty good as well, and he's got some other little things here. Let's move right on to the next person's plot. This was Creeper Murderers, if I was not mistaken. Yes, it was. And he built a slightly better PvP zone. He's got some hills and a little bit of a ditch, but I still would have liked to see some more obstacles. When we come in here, he was actually not finished his build, but I did want to come to this one for 2 reasons. His robot, and this design probably would have won it. This is one of the best custom designs I've seen. It's different. It's not like other prison servers, and I really liked it. So there was the A-B mine, the C and D mine there, and I reckon we could have chucked a log mine or a shop or a donation board here. That would have been really good. And then the log mine there and there, really good idea as well. And then if the stairs was on both sides, that could go up and have an extra area for the shops or information donation rooms. I reckon this one had a lot of potential with this design, and I was encouraging people to do different designs. And this was a really good design. It's just too bad he didn't finish it, because this one would have been extremely good. This was probably the best or the most original and my favourite design, the layout. Not the build quality, but the layout I really liked. So shout out to him for that. And maybe if we build another prison in the future, someone will take that design and just finish it up and make it look good. And that'll be a really good spawn. Alright, next one. I will copy paste one from, let's see what the last one I TP to was, so I don't accidentally TP to the same one. Ooh, I think I've already accidentally screwed up my list. But here we go, we're TPing to another one. Copy paste. What have we got here? 2 Hades, I've already looked at that. I decided to check out this one. Oh, sorry, I just turned my head. That probably fucked up the audio because I'd had to readjust. But anyway, yeah, I decided to show off this one because it wasn't the best design, I guess. The walls are really plain and the floor's really plain, but it was really colourful and had some good ideas. So I thought I'd quickly show you out. Look at that sign, absolutely beast. Down here, all the good stuff. Some little anvil rooms, some more rooms to the side. The PvP room was actually like, it's indoors, but I really like how they made the sky, not the sky, the walls had a blue wall, so it looks like the sky. That was a really nice idea, because there was a lot of people that built indoor PvP zones, and if they would have made it look like, well, this isn't the best example, but it's got a really nice concept to it, so maybe that would have been a good idea for someone. And yeah, they got the mines down those through. And let's give a quick shout out to whose plot this was. Plot me info. Bam! Samboy2001 or 2001. Congratulations, you made it to the video. You're one of the lucky few that did, because obviously, as I was explaining before, I can't TP to all of them. But to the next one we go. Here we go, Hadescraft Prison Mine. Now this one was really different. This one was basically all built out of wood, or the inside of it anyway. And that was extremely different. Not many people did, but this was a little bit confusing that they put bridges here when there's no like water or anything, but still some stuff to improve on. You got to keep. It's good to get these tips. I know some people might not like them, they might seem a bit harsh, but this is what you got to learn. That I really like, having that axe in the floor. Good. Now that is good. Bridges here don't look the best and they're not for any purpose. That would be not good. So there you go, there's some tips for this guy's build. Let's give out a plot me info here. This is the Perciv 4L guy that I don't know how to pronounce his name. That drumstick looks sick. Someone please build that in a future build. Definitely copy these pixel art things of different items. That looks really good, really nice job there. Off to the next plot we go. This might have been the one we were already at, I'd have no idea. It looks familiar, this coordinates. So that's pasted in anyway. What do we got here? This was the same one that we were just at. Thank you very much for me putting it in the doc twice. GG. Next one. Bam, here's a different one. Now, I believe this was Boomer's. I will quickly check to make sure I don't screw anything up. Yes, this is Boomer0120's. And his build was one of the finalists that was close to winning. And the reason for that was its different design. I really liked how the A is like on like bars in the background and things like that. It looks a bit different. It looks, I guess, better in a way, if that's what I liked about it. But the thing that let this one down was the kind of the ways there. Like, I don't really know what's going on here. That doesn't look that good. That's kind of just one block only. Maybe try using some different block types and different coloured wood for stairs. And maybe some different design patterns, things like that. And for this tower, the same thing again, more different types of blocks to mix it up and make it look a bit better, because it looks pretty plain. And besides the plainness, this had a really basic design, so it didn't win points on originality, but it was really well built and a little bit different. It wasn't just copied from one of the other designs. So that's what I liked about it. And also the room up here was a really good idea. This was like a spawn room, have a look in there. I already got the thing. Did I get? Yeah, I did. I already got the book out of the chest. But see the little spawn room up here with maybe some information before you drop down into the main thing. That'd be really good idea for future spawns. It's like a newbie area. It tells you all the basic commands. And when you drop down and you type spawn, it takes you back there. So you don't have to keep jumping down. But the first time you spawn, really nice idea there. And it's got some like robots fighting out here. Very nice. And of course the shop down there. So shout out to him. Off we go on to the next plot, trying to demolish these out, get as many in this video as possible. But here we go. Here is the next build. Now, this was another possible winner. This one was made, I think, by Pixelmon, was it? I don't know. Yeah, Pixelmon leader. I think he had some help by someone with World Edit. I don't know if he has World Edit, I forgot. But anyway, this looked pretty good. The log mine, I do like this idea of having the logs in straight lines. Now, I don't know if we can do that with the mine plugin, because I think it randomly generates the blocks. But if we treated these all as separate mines and like marked it out, then we might be able to set up a pattern like this, and I reckon that would look really good. Because then you could only, like, you get the axe and get the type of wood you want, so you don't have to waste time by mining all, what do you call it, mining? Chopping all the wood that you don't want. So that's a really nice idea. I'll see if we can do it with the winning spawn with the plugin we're using. I think this will all have to be different regions, but I think it should still be possible, and that was a really nice idea. Of course, all the rooms look good. The PvP zone will fly out here. This was a little bit disappointing, kind of, but it kind of made sense. This wall was... Here's some harsh criticism here. This wall is terrible. I have no idea. But I guess it looks alright in the general scheme of things. It kind of reminds me of Alcatraz, or one of those old prison islands which is really good, but I don't think that many people will be out here to be able to see the island like we can, as I can, because I'm flying around. And I don't think getting up here would be of any benefit either. But from the outside, if this was like on a zombie survival map, this would be really good for like a prison type area. So there you go. Definitely shout out to him. Really nice job. And I'll show his mine design actually, because he did something a little bit different. He had that mine sign up there, and then down here he actually had all the different mines, like all in one spot kind of, which I found a little bit different. It's kind of a good idea. If it was made a little bit designed a little bit better, that would have been a really good idea, and it's really original, so I did like that. And yeah, the shop, PvP, log zone, shout out to him, really nice job. On to the next one. Bam, copying it from my second screen. Thank you to everyone who entered correctly by copy-pasting their TP pos command exactly how I do it. So when you post that in the comments, it makes it really easy. For those of you who don't, you probably wasted about an hour of my time, but I still looked at your blood anyway, so don't worry. It was a massive effort though. But here we go, this is Soda Pop's one. Now, this is actually really amazing. I really liked this one. This one had like the A mine over here, the C mine there, the B mine, all floating on islands, and the PvP zone was actually really good. And then like a warp over here to the donations area. But the only reason why this one I think didn't win, excuse me, is because of the size. I'm hoping this prison server gets really popular, but I don't think this will be able to fit everyone. It'll be close. But you got to remember, when you first join, you won't want to go into the PvP zone. You won't be able to walk in past that because that's a B mine. You won't be able to walk past that because that's a C mine. So when you first log in, what have you got? You got these signs in front of you. And he said, I don't know if it's 100% what he was going for, but you could go down here, you could mine some logs, and you could walk forward about like 20 steps to get to the A mine. So there's not that much room for new players to do stuff, and enough room for like other signs and things. I guess on this board you could have warps, and that would fix the problem, but I have a feeling we'll be using this for a future build, a future server. This would be really good for like a mini games hub or some type of thing like that. But prison server, I'm not 100% sure on, and that's why it just missed out on winning this week's competition. And shout out to him anyway. Soda Pop, there we go. Plot me info. I made the chat really small because of course Minecraft or Mojang is getting a bit slack on the updates here, and they haven't turned the opacity of the chat to get working yet. Or they might, because I'm still actually on 1.7.5, but in 1.7.9 they might have it done, I don't know, but in this particular version, nope, not done. So small chat it is. But anyway, shout out to him, shout out to every single person who entered. It's greatly appreciated, because even if you don't win, a lot of these builds are going to be repurposed and used in other things on my servers. So for this one in particular, I'm going to ask him if he wants to adjust it to something. I don't know. We don't need anything at the moment except this week's build competition, which is going to be announced very shortly. I'm actually going to cut the video and then do that in a separate take. So the next week's competition will be released shortly. But before we do that, we of course have to show off the winning build for this week. Bam! Is this the right one? Oh, he's actually standing on his spawn point that I TP'd to. That is extremely awkward. But there we go. Shout out to 6 to the max. I think he had a lot of helpers. I know I had to help him copy paste something because he didn't have access to World Edit. But there we go. He's got helpers, Big Redneck, and I think he was the one with that other good designed prison, was he? I forgot, but yeah, I think he had more helpers than that. I definitely saw some more people helping, so he must have removed them to not give him credit. Dodgy 6 to the max there. And I'm not sure if he had a book. Did I read the book? Oh yeah. He's got lots of books. Okay, I'm probably not going to read these books. We'll see what that says in them. This looks like an essay though. Winning, my entry book. That's a copy of the book by the looks of it. And he's got some boats and hoes, and please wear his head by the looks of it. I'm not going to wear your head. Unlucky. Let's read these books though. If all builders of Spawn get a rank, I would also like mine on Mind Frenzy PvP. Big Redneck. I don't know how much he actually built. The people I saw working on it wasn't him, so I'm not sure. But I'll ask 6 to the max what exactly happened there. But 6 to the max will definitely be getting a free rank upgrade. And I'm assuming he wants... Oh, he did give some more credit in here. Greggy Boy. And thanks to the following for help with World Edit. Why am I not on this list? And why is the person I saw helping him not on this credit list? Terrible 6 to the max. You had more helpers than that, don't lie. If I win, I'd like to get H-Builder and a rank on MF Prison. Well, he would definitely be getting H-Builder, and he might be getting a rank on MF Prison. So everyone, congratulate 6 to the max on this wonderful build. Let's do a sky shot of it first, and I'm going to do a flyby showing off all the good features. Well, the top look, to be honest, looks absolutely terrible. But no problem, because not many people are going to be seeing it from the top. They're the 4 mines, that's the spawn area, that's the PvP zone. What everyone's going to be seeing it by is down here. So when you spawn in here, you'll be welcomed by these signs. We might make this signboard a bit bigger. I was a little bit disappointed with this. It could be changed a tiny bit. But then you can run down these steps into the log mines. And we could do these in stripes like we got from Pixelmon's ideas. There's places to sell them, tons of places to sell them, extra mines, so we could split this up into 4 log mines, or we could do like something new down here, some rare block or just some general building block. And he also used a special world edit command to get these full stone slab blocks. You can't get them in creative or by spawning them in generally in vanilla. Well, actually you might be able to do it in vanilla, but the basic idea of it is you need to spawn in the item code. It's like 36.8 or something. I forgot what it was, but it was something like that, and it basically gave you these, and I think that is an amazing look. Have a look at it, guys. That really gave him some bonus points having that in the mine, because that makes it look 100 times better. So I was impressed by that. And then up here, we'll continue on by going to the A mine. He built a really good wall here. It's not just one column going up like a lot of the mines were. It almost has a 3D texture like it's an actual mine. People could be up here and they could walk into their cells. Of course, there's nothing behind the doors. But it gave it, when you're standing down here, a much better like feel to a prison. So there's different layers of prisoners on each thing, and it just seemed a lot better to me. The floor design was pretty average. I would have liked to see it marked out like whatever, like... So this would be the main path, and there'd be a little dint there to show where you're meant to walk so you don't get lost. But having it all open like this is also very good, because it makes you get easy access to these furnaces. And he did this fairly well. The furnaces are out of reach. You stand in here, the pistons go up, there's a crafting table. That's basically all you need. And there is a ton of them as well. So he built these all in, which is a really nice addition. A lot of the other mines didn't have the furnace room. I think I might have forgot to mention it altogether, but he remembered, he knows what a prison looks like, and he ended up doing a really nice design there. So thanks for that. There was definitely some extra tips. He's got ender chests located around the place with stairs on top so you can open them. Nice little touch. There's the mines, as I said, looked absolutely amazing. A nice place to buy it, and he also leaves room for us. I don't think he did that on purpose, but we could always open up these rooms behind there, destroy the blocks and access to extra areas or donator rooms, things like that. There he is, he's not AFK anymore. We'll fly back over here and check out his signs. His signage is actually really impressive. I really liked his A, B, shop, C, A. I said A twice, but it looks really nice, so that's some extra points there. These mines are all pretty much the same as A, but then if we come around the back here, he built the donator shop, or the shop, fairly well. There's enough room, 3 in between. basically all you need in a shop because there's not that many items you need to buy in prison. So really nice there. This walkway right here though to the PvP zone. The floor design here could have been improved a bit, I think, but we could easily do that. There's slight adjustments on this build. And when you come out here, this is the PvP zone. You can walk around the side and spectate, or you can drop down into that PvP drop zone right here, and then bam, you're in like a prison tennis court or like outside area. And I think a few more things could be added to change it from less of a park more into like a PvP obstacle thing. But these basketball courts were really good. So of course he went on to the next plot a bit here, but what we could do is we could expand this back a bit further and put some extra obstacles in here, which I think would be really nice. So yep, there we go guys, there's the winner's build. Plot me info. There you go guys, make sure to check it out. These are the coordinates if you want to see it for yourself, but we will be adding it to the Hadescraft prison server really soon, so you can just wait and see it there if you want. And yeah, there was a few changes, like the floor, the PvP zone expanded, and maybe the floor out there, bigger notice sign, but really they were minor changes to an almost perfect build. So a massive shout out to him, really nice job. As always guys, don't forget to chuck the video a like, and I'm going to be cutting to the clip of me announcing the next topic. I'll see you there. Alright guys, time to announce the topic for week number 2 of the creative competition, and the topic is, drumroll please, Drugcraft Spawn. Now that's a very wide topic I guess, because technically a Drugcraft spawn is just like a normal server spawn, but needs to be based around drugs. So I'm going to give you a few little tips here to get you started, but this competition will be going on for 7 days. So the date of this video being uploaded, 7 days from then, the video for next week will go up and the competition will be over. And you have to all have your build submitted in the comment section of this video by writing that /TPPOS and then your coordinates. And of course you get your coordinates by pressing F3, there's your X, the Y doesn't matter, and the Z. So once you've done that, you're good to go. That's how to enter. That's how long you have. Now, the only other thing you have to remember is that we are on hub.hadescraft.com, and basically, wow, I can't spell for sheesh. So there, that's the IP. And once you get on that, you want to jump on the creative server, and once you've joined the creative server, you need to do /warp big plots. That's very important because a lot of people forgot about that last week, and I forgot to mention it in the video. So in this video I'm putting a big target on that. Make sure to type /warp big plots guys. Definitely worth it because you get a way bigger plot and then you won't be running out of room. So yep, definitely do that. Down here I have some more little helpful tips to get you started. Basically it could be any design you want, but I'm going to give you an example here. So this is what it needs to include. It needs to include a spawn point, some signs around the spawn to give people information. It needs to involve some sort of big area in the middle, like buildings, sewers, cities, jungle, I don't know. You got to think of that design yourself. And it needs some place in that big area for people to sell and buy their drugs. So there needs to be the buying station where you'd get it from, and you need to sell it. Now you can come up with as many original ideas as you want, and I reckon that'll be the turning point between the winner and the loser of this competition, is who finds the most creative way to introduce drugs into this build, because it's actually a fairly hard thing to introduce into a build in Minecraft, so we'll have to see what people come up with. There needs to be a rank/donation room, where I really can't talk today, but anyway, there we go. Donation room, very important. Needs like 7 or 8 or 9, I don't know. Needs to have enough room to fit a good amount of ranks in there that people can buy and upgrade to, and all that type of good stuff. It needs a PvP area within the spawn area, which will be like the main focus. Or you could have the spawn having like a drop down, like a faction server, and then have a big PvP zone at the front. Either way would be good. It also needs some type of shop. So I'll just put another sign down here. It needs like a big general type shop where you'd buy and sell stuff that's not related to drugs, but still related to a normal server. And basically how this server is going to work, for those of you who haven't played on a drug server, is there'll be the the main spawn area. There will be a big PvP wilderness type zone. Or it might not be PvP, I'm not sure yet, but there'll be like a big wilderness zone, just like a faction server. And you'll have to go out, grow your own drugs, bring it back, sell it to the shop. There'll be like guards and stuff where it'll be trying to stop you from selling drugs, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's basically the concept of it. There might also be a plot world, which then you would build your plot and you could sell drugs for better prices, I'm not sure. But that's the basic concept of it. We'll see what you guys come up with. This is my design here. Well, this isn't really my design, but I'm going to tell you now. This is the concept I think will work best. I don't know if you guys can think of a better one, but I was thinking of a city type design. So you'd spawn and you'd walk into the city, and then there'll be some big dark alleyway down the side to the left or right down the middle is where you would go to sell your drugs. Because in the city, all the drug dealers hang out in the alleys, don't they? So you could make some dodgy ass looking tunnel or alleyway or some like broken down abandoned building or something in the city, and that's where you would buy and sell the drugs. It needs to be easy to find though, because it is a major part of the server. It can't be hidden, but you got to make it look dodgy. So really obvious, but also dodgy, because that's where they're selling the drugs. And the only other thing I might want to mention is there needs to be some type of tutorial for the spawn point. So you might want to put a newbie spawn point, like up here for example. This is really bad, but then this would be like the noob area. And then along this alleyway here, or this little walkway, you would have like the basic tutorial sign saying like meth equals whatever, sugarcane equals this, paper equals like LSD, I don't know, you get the point. So you've got some type of tutorial at the start will be good as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys all understand how to enter the competition. If you don't, you can check out the earlier episodes or check out the description, but it's pretty straightforward. Right, TP pause your coordinates in the comment section of this video. And yeah, you're basically entered after you do that. Please try and spell it correctly, because it makes it really easy for me to actually mark the video if you type it like that. And yeah, don't forget to chuck the video a like. Start building, guys, and I'll see you later.